Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Courtney and my channel is all about connecting with crystals, learning about their metaphysical benefits, and really just becoming aware of this unique energy that's available to all of us. So thank you for joining me. Today, I'm going to be talking about the crown chakra. This is the culmination of my chakra series. If you've been sticking around and watching as I talk about each chakra and crystals that correspond with it, I'm really excited to finally complete this playlist. If this is your first time tuning in, I will definitely link this chakra playlist in my description box below, and I'll also have a pop-up card show up if you want to start from the beginning. This video is to really help you understand the crown chakra and recommend some really wonderful crown chakra crystals for your chakra healing work. So without further ado, let's dive into today's video. As a disclaimer, I just want to start off by saying I am not a chakra expert. I'm not a Reiki master. I'm not a crystal healer, nothing like that. I just love sharing the knowledge that I've learned along the years with you guys. So basically, for the flow of this video, I'm going to go over some basic knowledge about the crown chakra, kind of give some signs and symptoms of an unbalanced crown chakra, and also explain why the chakra holds so much power in our energy as it handles our spiritual awareness and communication. And then I'll be diving into some really awesome crown chakra crystals. This chakra is very important as it does pertain to our spiritual consciousness and kind of like the beginning of our awakening. When we start to wake up to new thoughts, ideas, visions, and even kind of like a life-changing experience, what really is going on is our crown chakra is being activated, it's opening, and it really results in the first stages of our spiritual awakening. It can be a very beautiful experience, opening up and noticing we're having a spiritual awakening. It can also be a very jarring experience. In this video, I will be diving in a little bit to my own personal experiences, having spiritual insights, really developing my own spiritual connection through my work with crystals, and talk about how crystals really played a big part in the beginning of my spiritual awakening. So here we are. We have arrived at the crown chakra. This is the 7th chakra in the personal chakras. It is located at the top of our head, and it's associated with the colors purple, clear, and kind of white. This energy center is all about spiritual connection. It truly is a place of spiritual, intellectual, and intuitive knowing. The crown chakra connects to multi-dimensions and multiverses. In the body, the crown chakra links to our brain, our central nervous system, our hair, our pituitary gland, our spine, subtle energy bodies, posture, balance, and motor control. So some common dis-eases we may be feeling in the body from an unbalanced crown chakra. This can really show up as feeling disconnected or isolated, hypertension, metabolic syndrome, vague unwellness, depression, insomnia, migraines, and mental breakdowns. When this chakra is working optimally, you feel as though your soul purpose is actualized, leading to self-understanding. Certain of your pathway and attuned to the cycles of life, you recognize lessons that were programmed in before birth, and you are seeking your soul gifts. So for me personally, I experienced a spiritual awakening in 2017, and that really started because I was interested in learning about crystals. All of a sudden, it just popped into my head, and I was really eager to keep researching and learning about crystals. I was actually kind of becoming more interested in what metaphysics were. That was very new to me, and I just kept absorbing information and learning a bunch of stuff. I was definitely in that research phase in my life. As I was really discovering and learning all this new information, I really was feeling like things were starting to make sense to me. I was really at this point in my journey where I just wanted to keep learning, and eventually, I got to the point that I am at today, this version of myself that I'm here today as. Crystals were really the catalyst to me wanting to keep learning. I I remember specifically learning about crystals and learning about chakras. And I was like, what is a chakra? You know, if you're watching this right now and you're kind of at that point wanting to learn more about chakras and crystals, I just want to say that I'm really excited for you. This is a really fun time in your life. And I'm really happy that I can share this moment with you right now. Crown chakra crystals really create the perfect mode of communication at metaphysical levels. They really help us open up our spiritual awareness to higher consciousness. Crystals really do have a natural affinity with the realm of soul, spirit, and higher self. I really feel like all these crystals on this list will help you tap into that energy. One of the biggest takeaways that I just wanted to throw out there before I get into this list is that all of these crystals on this list have really helped me really channel, spiritual light in this physical world, in my physical body. They really do help us raise our vibration. And honestly, I feel like they help us in ways that we can't even really understand right now. I feel like maybe one day we'll catch up to really the science of everything that goes on with crystals. But with all that being said, let's now dive into this list of crown chakra crystals. Alrighty, so the first crystal on our crown chakra list is spirit quartz. Spirit quartz is a stone for bringing spirit into play with all aspects of one's inner and outer life. It aligns the everyday local self with the higher self and assists the higher self in manifesting through one's human form. The amethyst form of spirit quartz directly links one's conscious mind to the higher self, allowing one to comprehend and verbally express knowledge and wisdom, whereas the citrine form of spirit quartz works directly with our solar plexus chakra, causing one to act directly from the will of the higher self. So in my collection, I actually have 3 different types of spirit quartz. I have this newer one that I just got recently, which is amethyst spirit quartz. I also have this citrine spirit quartz. And I also have this rainbow aura spirit quartz. What I've noticed while working with all these different varieties of spirit quartz is its way of attracting a spiritual connection with our spirit guides, kind of like helping us tap in with our spirit team. Out of all 3 of these crystals, I definitely feel the strongest connection with my amethyst spirit quartz. I would say I feel the least connection with my rainbow aura spirit quartz. I just have never really felt super attracted to it. I felt attracted to it when I first bought it, but I really haven't worked with it that much. Same kind of goes with my citrine spirit quartz. Haven't worked with it that much, but still felt that attraction. My experience with this amethyst spirit quartz has been very strong. This is definitely my favorite one out of the 3. I've noticed that amethyst spirit quartz is really wonderful to sleep with because it helps you have lucid dreams and also helps you astral travel in your dreams. This is truly a crystal to gravitate towards when you are seeking spiritual knowledge. That's at least how I feel this crystal works with our energy. It's really helping us to absorb and keep learning about spirit. As you're working with spirit quartz, I do feel like you have this reminder of where you are in your own personal journey. It helps you self-reflect. It helps you visualize your future self, see things through your higher self, and really just feel like you're always being guided on your path. It is really such a wonderful crystal to work with, no matter what variety you pick up. This next crystal on our list is definitely one of my favorite crystals ever, and that is apophyllite. Clear apophyllite excel at attuning one to the higher frequency energies of the angelic and interdimensional domains. These crystals can serve as windows into many other worlds, and those wishing to experience interdimensional travel will enjoy working with them. An overall wonderful stone for activating inner vision, connecting to higher guides and angels, working with spiritual information, and gaining spiritual vision. This is an excellent stone to meditate with. I love working with apophyllite because it really does bring on like these downloads. It helps me channel information. I feel like I can tap into my intuition better. I feel like I can almost get more of like a psychic feeling when I'm working with this stone. It honestly is such a powerful crystal, as it does like directly give you spiritual light. Like, this is a light source. This is a wonderful crystal to place in your home. I am definitely going to be making a video talking about how to strategically place crystals in your home to really benefit from the energy of them. And apophyllite, I'll just give you a little information right now. This is a wonderful stone to place in your home where you conjugate the most. I hope I said that right. Conjugate? Anyway, I like to keep this in my living room, wherever you're spending most of your time. Definitely invest in kind of like a statement piece of apophyllite to really keep that energy really good. Honestly, this crystal really does it all. If you have maybe an underactive crown chakra, I recommend working with some apophyllite to help you kind of channel in information. Again, it's wonderful for meditating. This is also another crystal if you're interested in scrying, scrying with crystals, just looking at the crystal while you're meditating. It's almost like you have an open eye meditation, just looking at the crystal. Apophyllite is such a go-to for that. Overall, if you're looking for a stone to help you develop spiritual communication, apophyllite is your go-to. Next up on this crown chakra list, we have the beautiful labradorite. Labradorite energy aids one in penetrating the veil of the void, where all knowledge and possibility are held. The void is a place of all potential and is the source of all creation. Labradorite aids the light worker in accessing this place of potential and bringing into this realm the creations which are for the highest good of all beings. When you're working with labradorite, you are literally working with magic. Sometimes I feel kind of weird saying the word magic because it's kind of like, well, what is magic? Really, magic to me is when something that is kind of unexplainable happens and you just have this feeling inside, like this inner knowing that the universe is working with you. That's that magic connection that I feel in my life. I remember getting a labradorite for the first time and seeing that beautiful flash, that beautiful labradorescence of labradorite. And I just had this feeling that there was something really special about this stone. This stone almost brings on kind of like a medieval energy to it, this mystical feeling. This stone is really known for causing more synchronicities to happen in your life. I personally love wearing labradorite. That's how I notice the synchronicities happening, really, because I'm bonding with that crystal 24/7 while I'm wearing it. And then I kind of pick up on kind of like some synchronicities that are happening in my life. If you're not aware of what a synchronicity is, it's kind of like a immediate confirmation from the universe that you're not alone, that spirit is always working with you. And it's like this serendipity moment when it's kind of like a lucky situation, but also kind of like, how did this happen situation? You may be having a thought of something happening and thinking of something, and then it does happen. It's just like this confirmation, this synchronicity that the universe is with you. It's guiding you. Labradorite is definitely a very special crystal. I will say labradorite really does work with all of our chakras, but I do really feel like it is highlighted at our crown chakra. It has this special connection with spirit that I wanted to talk about with you. If you are looking to bring more magic, more synchronicities into your life, getting some labradorite is definitely going to help you receive all of that goodness. And the next crystal on our list is Lemurian quartz. When working with Lemurian crystals, one can have a sense of returning to paradise, connecting with Lemurian consciousness, a feeling that your soul has become more whole. They help one rise above the perceived isolation, loneliness, and separation of the earth plane to join in union with the celestial realms from which we have come. They bring a soothing balm to the soul, allowing one to access expanded states of consciousness easily and comfortably, and enable one to receive guidance from one's higher self, one's soul level energy, and one's highest guides. So this piece of Lemurian quartz is just a regular Lemurian quartz crystal. There also is another type of Lemurian quartz called Lemurian seed quartz, Lemurian seed crystals, which the seeds, how to differentiate between like a regular Lemurian and the seed crystal is the seed crystals, they have alternated frosted faces on the crystal. So it'll be like clear, then it'll be a little frosted, then it'll be clear, then it'll be frosted. So if you're out there shopping or looking for a Lemurian crystal, there is a difference between the Lemurian and the Lemurian seed crystal. I will say this is definitely one of the more trippier crystals. Kind of working with this energy, receiving the download from this stone. Really what is said to do when you have a Lemurian quartz crystal is you'll notice there's ridges going along the crystal. These ridges are encoded with information, and how you access that information is by placing your thumb over them, kind of getting into a quiet state of mind, like a meditative state of mind, and just kind of run your finger down and see what pops up in your head. When you connect with the stone, you're gonna start having these things pop up in your head, these messages that were encoded in the crystal. Really trippy, right? A lot of people, when they get Lemurian crystals, they can have this instant connection with them and feel like, oh my gosh, like this crystal, like it's just you have this knowing when you get a Lemurian crystal and you kind of work with it, you kind of figure out if maybe in a past life you were from Lemuria or something like that. That's like something you kind of pick up on pretty quickly when you start working with these crystals. It really does help you access higher consciousness. I will say, like, if you're really trying to strengthen your crown chakra, this is a wonderful crystal to get to just practice, trying to receive a download with, because they are very well known for having messages encoded in them. I know for me, when I meditate with this stone, I kind of have like the ocean vibes going on in my head. So I don't know exactly what that means, but I really do channel the ocean a lot when I'm meditating with this stone. Alrighty, and the last crystal on our crown chakra list is one that's been getting a lot of love. I feel like I keep talking about this stone a lot on my channel, but I can't help it. It's just too good, and it is amethyst. Amethyst's ability to activate the higher mind allows one to gain clearer comprehension and understanding of the dynamics and root causes of life experiences. Amethyst helps one understand the root causes of one's dis-ease or imbalance. Its ability to lend clarity assists one in identifying the damaging beliefs, behaviors, and habits that brought an energetic imbalance into the physical realm, assisting one to recognize one's responsibility as a spiritual being having a physical experience. Amethyst really helps us connect and channel our higher self. It's wonderful for spiritual protection and really just helps us feel like we are being guided and going down the highest path forward. I know for me, when I was starting to get into crystals and really at the beginning of my spiritual awakening, amethyst, I believe this piece actually was one of the first pieces that I got and really worked with. I had it next to my bed. When I would meditate, I'd have it facing me. And then I started to just keep it by my bedside because it was helping me have really good dreams. I learned about this hack very quickly when I was starting to learn about crystals, how amethyst really helps you get a really good night's sleep and also helps you remember your dreams. Amethyst is also a really big go-to for me when I want to wear crystal jewelry. I have a couple amethyst crystal jewelry pieces, and really just helps me channel my higher self, and I really do feel like I am being protected. I feel like there's a bubble of light around me. Amethyst in general, if you're just starting your crystal collection, your crystal journey, it really is a really great one to invest in, as it really does work with our crown chakra and helps it open up beautifully. So if you don't have amethyst, you definitely should get some. To wrap up this video, working with crown chakra crystals can really have the potential to break through to unseen worlds and help us connect and tap into our higher self and really develop a strong spiritual connection. Wherever you are in your spiritual journey, know that you are not alone. Sometimes it can feel that way as we are starting to change and kind of shift. You know, we may start picking up new habits, we may change our diet, we may think new thoughts and express those thoughts to people in our life, and we may notice some of those people may not resonate with what we're talking about. We may lose friends or gain new friends, really, you know, going down this spiritual path and opening ourselves up to spirit. You know, you are not alone, and it really is a beautiful journey, and one day you will look back at it and be so proud of everything that you are doing, and I can guarantee that. Alrighty guys, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you want to check out this playlist from the very beginning, I will have it linked below, so definitely go check it out. If you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here, I would love it if you subscribed. Come on and check out some of my other videos. If you want to comment below your favorite crown chakra crystal to work with, I would love to hear it, so don't be shy, and I'm sure someone in this growing community would love to hear what your favorite crown chakra crystal is as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next one.